Akai Katana is a sprite-based horizontal shmup developed by Akai. It was released in August of 2010 in the arcades and then got a console port to Xbox 360 in Japan in May of 2011. It was then brought over to the States and Europe in May of 2012. The game was released in the States under a budget price of $39.99. The graphics in this game are fully sprite-based and they are absolutely beautiful. The backgrounds have an almost 3D look that enemies interact with. Seeing tanks come out of little garages as they interact with the background just looks good and natural in this game. The high attention to detail on every sprite is just astonishing. There are many times when the sprites are so amazing that it's difficult to tell if they are even sprites or polygons. The graphics are done very well. I will give the graphics a 4 out of 5. The music in this game, while it uses electric guitar for everything, feels different. Each level has a new song and a new theme, and the songs do not have a mediocre rock sound like music in many shmups. The songs fit the game very well. The sound effects are far from bad, but they are not amazing either. They feel right in the middle. Hitting an enemy is not over the top by any means when it comes to sound. I will give the sound a 3 out of 5. The PowerUp system is based off an attack stance and a defense stance. It is really a matter of which button you hold down to make one or the other work. When you're in defensive stance, you move faster but shoot weaker, and when you're in attack stance, you move slower and shoot stronger. When you've built up enough energy from collecting energy orbs, you can go into your phantom mode and your ship will morph into another player and be very powerful. This phantom mode also has defensive and offensive stances, and while you are in your defensive stance, you will actually have a shield. In an attack stance, you will unleash a very powerful attack on your enemies. In Katana mode, which is another mode of actually playing the game, you can also build up steel orbs which can be turned into katanas and unleashed on your enemies. It is very satisfying to blast a boss with a full set of katanas and watch their health go down halfway. The power-up system is not complex at all. It is very simple, but the way the game is set up, you are never worried about changing your power-ups per boss or per level. The system is not above average, but far away from below average. The power-up system just works great with this game. I will rate the power-up system 3 out of 5. This game is a bullet hell to its core. The screen will be filled with bullets most of the time you are playing. Your ship does have a very small hitbox though. That small circle in the middle of my ship, yeah, that's my hitbox. While dodging is very outlandish and insane, it never feels impossible. The dodging is so intense where at some points in the game it feels almost like a puzzle to figure out a path to make it through the massive wave of bullets that is filling the screen. Nothing is more satisfying than making it through a wave of bullets that are filling the screen. This game has a definition of what I think dodging is in a shmup. Dodging is very insane and intense, but never feels impossible, even though it is incredibly difficult. Simply put, it was done perfect. I will rate the dodging 5 out of 5. The bosses in this game are very creative. They start off as just a person or humanoid, and after fighting them for a while, they will summon some type of massive vehicle to come attack you. It might be a massive battleship, or waves of tanks, or a huge bomber jet, or even a massive train or something of that nature. This is very satisfying because the bosses are well drawn and just stunning to fight. I will rate the bosses 4 out of 5. Akai Katana is easily one of the best shmups I have yet to have the honor of playing. It is a bullet hell, but never feels impossible. It is all sprite-based, but the sprites are so good that sometimes you will not even realize it is all sprite-based. This is not a perfect shmup, but it comes pretty close. It is by and far above average, and with the fact that there are multiple modes you can play, so that it adds extra gameplay time outside of just beating the game, I will rate this game a 4 out of 5.